Kmart, Bunnings, and The Good Guys' use of facial recognition technology on unsuspecting customers raises concerns. Australia's major leading advocacy group raised major concerns about retailers Kmart, Bunnings, and The Good Guys using facial recognition technology to record customers' face prints. An investigation by Choice, which is that group there, has found that 76% of Australians are not aware the retailers record their faces, with Kmart and Bunnings only advising customers of the security measure via small signs at the entrance. So when you walk into a Kmart, I wonder where this Kmart is. I feel like I've seen this Kmart before. Anyway, when you walk into the store, there is a sign, and the sign says this: conditions of entry. And you sort of expect it to be like, hey, there are cameras in here. It's gonna be captured in case of like a robbery, things like that. We have the right to check your bags when you leave the store. If you leave the fitting rooms, for example, we can check that you're not stealing something. What it says is, it is a condition of entry that any bag, parcel, carton, or container be presented for checking if requested by a team member. I've never seen anyone check on entry, but there have been people who check on exit. This may occur at the fitting rooms or at the store exit points. When leaving the store, proof of purchase will need to be shown. So basically, have your receipt. And this store has 24-hour CCTV coverage, totally reasonable. Every store has cameras, which includes facial recognition technology. This one little bit at the end that nobody is ever going to read. All of the rest of it, totally reasonable. You could argue like, oh, maybe I don't want them to check my bags, things like that, but I think it's reasonable. I think it's totally reasonable that if you leave a store or you enter a store, they are fully within their rights to check whether you have stolen anything, things like that. Facial recognition, not so much. Choice has announced is referring the retailers to the Office of Australian Information Commissioner, OAIC, to investigate potential breaches of the Privacy Act. The advocacy group is also calling on the federal government to implement a regulatory framework that protects consumers from harmful and unfair practices. Choice consumer data advocate Kate Bauer has slammed the retailers using facial recognition technology on customers as completely inappropriate and unnecessary. Using facial recognition technology in this way is similar to Kmart, Bunnings, or The Good Guys collecting your fingerprints or DNA every time you shop. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. Businesses using invasive technologies to capture their customers' sensitive biometric information is unethical and a sure way to erode consumer trust. And you know what? It didn't, because, look, the thing with Bunnings is like a great store. I don't think anyone cares. Good Guys, no one cares about Good Guys. No one fucking cares about Good Guys. And look, if Kmart fucks up, you're gonna go to Big W. Fucking Big W. Even if the technology was perfectly accurate, and it's not, but even if it were, it takes us into the realm of mass surveillance. This was Edward Santo of the University of Technology, Sydney, a professor there. The Bunnings Chief Operating Officer, the COO, Simon McDowell, has said Bunnings respectfully disagrees with Choice, with the technology being one of the several measures used to keep staff and customers safe. I don't know how you keep staff safe unless you're going to, use that facial recognition to, bar people from entering the store. So if you enter the store, it sets off an alarm, or, lets the staff members there know that you're not supposed to be in the store. Our use is solely for the purpose of preventing threatening situations and theft, which it doesn't do. It does not prevent either of that. It can be used as evidence to, convict someone afterwards, but it does not prevent anything. At selected stores, our CCTV systems utilize facial recognition technology, which is used to help prevent theft. No, it doesn't, and support the safety of our team and customers. In recent years, we've seen an increase in the number of challenging interactions our team have had to handle in stores, and this technology is an important tool in helping us prevent repeat abuse of team and customers. I can agree it can help prevent repeat abuse. if you were to send that along to the police, or you were to, which you don't need facial recognition for, or if you were to say, if they enter the store, alert the staff members of this person being there. McDowell also responded to Choice requests for comment, while Choice said Kmart and the Good Guys did not respond to its inquiries. The retailers advise of their use of facial recognition in the privacy policy on their websites, as well as Kmart and Bunnings displaying small signs at store entrances. So Good Guys doesn't even, like, mention it at the store. You have to go to their website to find out the policy of entry. I feel like that's illegal. I feel like you can't do that. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I feel like if you're going to have, like, entry requirements, they need to be somewhere that people are actually going to see. Discrete signage and online privacy policies not nearly enough to adequately inform shoppers that this controversial technology is in use. The technology is capturing highly personal data from customers, including infants and children. There is also that concern, isn't there? I'm not sure what Australia's laws regarding facial recognition on children are. I'm not certain about that. Choice surveyed more than 1,000 Australians between March and April 2022 to gauge customer awareness of facial recognition technology, with 76% of people saying they did not know retailers were using the technology. Those who suspected it was being used wrongly named Coles and Woolworths for using technology. These are our major supermarkets. What would they be equivalents of in the US? Walmart, I guess. Wait. Wait. Walmart. Maybe a bit more. I don't know. Anyway, there are local our major supermarkets. If you work it out for your own country, whatever. So that happened 2 weeks ago, and there was a more recent article that they have. Here we go. Let's see if I can find it. If I look up, no, not that. Bunnings facial recognition. I think there was a more recent article I didn't grab the link to. It's not there. Wait, is this the link? Wait, maybe this is the link. I think this is possibly the link. This is good content. I think... No, I can't find it, but there was an article I saw that they started to back down. I can't find... Shit, I should have saved it. Australia facial recognition. Ah, here it is. Yeah. Wait, it's also from 9... Why did I not save that link? Why did I save the other one and not this link? So,
this is the stark reality.
Shut the fuck up. The Good Guys to pause facial recognition technology following the backlash. The one store that didn't have any policy, like any visible signage whatsoever. Like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna stop doing this. Major retailer The Good Guys announced it will temporarily stop using facial recognition technology in stores following backlash about the data collection, which is called invasive and unnecessary. Very true. The home appliance chain... Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what Good Guys does, in case you don't know. They basically sell, like, beds, appliances, TVs, things like that. The home appliance chain has said it will pause using the technology pending any clarification from the Office of the Australian Information Commissioner. I like how they say they're going to pause it, and that's the reason they've paused it. Not because of they want to respect their customers or anything like that. It's just like, hey, we're more than happy to keep using this, but we want to make sure it's not illegal first. Like, at least pretend to care. The move has come 2 weeks after Australia's leading consumer advocacy group, A Choice, raised serious concerns about Kmart, Bunnings, and the Good Guys. Choice announced on June 5th. Oh, we're this already. That was from last one. Yep. I think we've... Yeah, most of this is basically just from the other article. A statement from the company has said it takes the confidentiality of personal information extremely seriously and remains confident that the trial complied with all applicable laws. They're not saying we respect your privacy, only that we respect the confidentiality of your personal information. The technology was used solely to review incidents of theft, which you don't need facial recognition for, and the purposes of customer and team member safety and well-being, which you also don't need facial recognition for. Choice has since called the move by the good guys an important first step and has called on Kmart and Bunnings to follow suit. This is an important step in the right direction for the good guys, and a decision we know reflects community expectations. Choice Senior Campaigns and Policy Advisor Amy Pereira, I'm going to say. Meanwhile, Bunnings and Kmart are lagging behind when it comes to any kind of commitment to stop the unethical and unnecessary use of facial recognition technology in their stores. We urge Kmart and Bunnings to reflect on the announcement made yesterday by the good guys, and ask them to end their use of facial recognition technology in store. Following our investigation, we've had an overwhelming response from the Australian community saying clearly they do not want this kind of technology used in retail stores. People who shop at the good guys will be pleased to know they're now able to do their shopping without this intrusive technology monitoring them. Which, yeah, I agree. Good first step. I would appreciate this not needing to be a step altogether, but, you know, it is what it is. I want to just show you a little bit about this story, this, like, video here. So there was, like, a, you know, TV coverage of this as well, and the TV coverage is fucking hilarious. I can't play too much because I don't know, I might get a strike or something, but just have a listen to this.
This is the stark reality in China. Scanning the faces of students to let them in to school. In the US, eyes above patrol classrooms.
I love Australian TV news. We just picked the fucking craziest examples we can find. We're like, hey, let's go with China and US schools locking down because of potential shootings that can happen. And this is how we're going to make the Australian people listen to us. Welcome to Australia. We don't do anything in halves. Everything is done to the absolute extreme.